The Black Keys do what any of us hope we'd do if we were rock and roll stars. First, they're successful. The Black Keys are arguably the biggest rock band in the world right now, except perhaps for Nickelback. So that helps. Second, musically, they kick ass. Their popularity has been balanced by a driving intent not to stray from their core artistic vision. Stripped down blues and soul influenced rock and roll, played with raw energy and a lack of artifice. The duo, Dan Auerbach and Patrick Carney, have held close to the ideals and aesthetic they developed in a basement in Akron a decade ago. If any of us was a rock and roll star, I suspect a primary objective would be to kick ass. Finally, they represent. They take Akron and Ohio out into the world, show off the very thing that might otherwise get made fun of, and say, and more importantly, prove every day how cool Akron is. Their album Rubber Factory, for instance, was a direct reference to the fact that it was recorded in a former General Tire plant in East Akron, and the group toured with a modified replica of a Goodyear tire as its stage prop. It's true. In his brief acceptance speech at the 2013 Grammy Awards, Pat thanked everyone in Akron, Ohio. During their sold-out show at the Quicken Loans Arena in 2012, Dan pointed out the thrift store t-shirt he was wearing, which read Beat Green, referring to the suburban Akron High School, and he said he wore the same shirt at the Black Keys' first ever show at the Beachland Tavern a decade before. He also gave a shout-out to Beachland owners Cindy Barber, a Cleveland Arts Prize winner, and Mark Letty, whom the band have long praised for their support and guidance. At the height of their worldwide fame and success, they continue to proudly represent Northeast Ohio in a way few artists have ever had the opportunity to do. And they literally put their money where their mouth is. The Black Keys are donating their $10,000 arts prize to Akron's Community Support Services Agency, which helps people with mental illness. So that's the way to do it. By being so good and by being so out loud and proud of Akron, the Black Keys pay double tribute to Northeast Ohio. With the Mid-Career Artist Prize in Music and Dance, we return the favor and pay tribute to them. It's my pleasure to introduce Patrick Carney of the Black Keys.
So Dan and I have probably played like 1,000 concerts, I think. But I still get really nervous when I have to talk to an audience. So I'm just playing the drums the whole time, so. And also, I didn't write anything because that's just kind of how I roll, I guess. But I think Dan and I started playing together when we were in high school in like 1996. And if you would have told us that we were going to get an award for making art, and that our music would be considered art at some point, we probably would have made fun of you, I suppose. But you know, the past 3 years have been pretty incredible for us. We've won Grammys and we've gotten platinum albums, and it's been pretty surreal. And we've been extremely lucky to have a very interesting and lately successful career. And it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for Cleveland. Our first show was given to us by Mark and Cindy at the Beachland, like David said, and at that, yeah, and our second show, and basically our fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth. They also helped us find our first booking agent, and you know, the whole city, you know, whether it was a Cleveland scene or the Free Times, the Plain Dealer, the Akron Beacon Journal, all the clubs around here. If it weren't for having a solid support base here, we wouldn't have been able to, I guess, we would not be where we are today. I know that. And I just want to say thank you for recognizing us. We don't deserve it. And I also think there's so many influential bands from Northeast Ohio that informed us and inspired us, and including Bob Kidney and Numbers Band, Devo, Tin Huey, It's endless, basically. We're not worthy. Thank you.